Hello and welcome back to your YouTube channel. My name is Genomolo, and on today's video I want to share with you 5 different trading indicators that are perfect for you as a beginner trading in Quotex. If you don't have an account in Quotex, go ahead and create one with the link on the description of this video so that you can follow along with whatever I'll be talking about. At number 1, we have the parallel channel, and in order to add the parallel channel onto your chart, go ahead and click on the drawing tool in Quotex and find it here. Click on it once and it will be added to your chart. Adjust it to the level that you want to analyze. For example, this level here, let it touch the highest pivot points on the chart and the lowest pivot points on the chart. If you look at it, it ends up forming something that looks like a channel with support and resistance levels. So the support level is the level that is at the bottom, and the resistance level is the level that is at the top. If you watched my previous video about support and resistance levels, then we talked about it in depth and mentioned that if prices go beyond the resistance level, then that is a breakout and you can continue trading down. If price goes and breaks out of the resistance level, you can continue trading up. Otherwise, the most basic and most common way to trade support and resistance levels is to trade the bounces. Okay, for example, if you look at it on the screen, you see that price has come to this level, gone back to the top, tested the resistance level, rejected, gone to the support level, rejected, gone to the resistance level, rejected, gone back to the support level, and now we are seeing something that looks like a rejection. We can see a pin bar that has been formed at the bottom here, and now there is momentum that is pushing price back up to the top. So you can use the parallel channel as your support and resistance levels, and the advantage of using this is it's very simple to draw. You just draw it once. You don't have to duplicate trend lines to come up with the perfect support and resistance levels. The other advantage of using a parallel channel is you can use it on an ascending market, you can use it on a descending market, and you can also use it on a sideways market. Okay, and the second tool that I want us to talk about that looks just the same as the parallel channel but works differently is the flat top bottom. Again, if you want to set it up, go ahead and click on the drawing tool button and find it here. When you click on it once, it will be added onto your chart and you can use it to form different patterns on your chart. You can use the flat top bottom channel to either form an ascending triangle, a descending triangle, or an asymmetrical triangle. Okay, so for example, if you look at this level here, there is a triangle that was formed. Just adjust it a little bit. There is a triangle that was formed here, and if you look at price after the formation of that triangle, we can see that it broke out of the support level and it continued downwards. This is a pattern that is very popular and very common. You can use it to identify where the market will break out and enter at that point. It can either break out at this level at the bottom or break out at the top, but most often that not, it will break out at the bottom. And if you look at the candlesticks that are formed after the breakout, they are all showing momentum, and if you had traded here, you would have made profits with this indicator. The third indicator that I want us to talk about is something that we've used a lot on this channel, and it is the RSI indicator. You can find it by clicking on the indicator tab at the bottom and clicking on it once, and it will be added onto your chart. The RSI has two different levels and a moving average in between that oscillates in between. So the first level is level 70, the second level is level 30, then there is a moving average that moves in between the level 30 and level 70. When the moving average goes above the 70 level, we say that the price of that asset has been overbought, and when it goes below the 30 level, we say that the price of that level has been oversold, and therefore we expect a reversal in either of the scenarios. For example, if you look at the price at this point here, we see that it went above the 70 level, and look at this horizontal line on the screen. It shows you that it reached the top of the triangle, which is our resistance level. It bounced back to the bottom, and if you look at the RSI too, it shows you that price went down to the bottom, even going below the 30 level. Okay, so the RSI can be used for different things. You can use the RSI to tell the direction of the trend. For example, if you look at it from this level here, you see that it is moving upwards, and if you look at price is also moving upwards. You can also use it to tell when the market is going to reverse. For example, if you look at it on the overbought zone, you see that it reversed. It indeed reversed after hitting the resistance level and continued downwards. The third indicator that I want us to talk about that is also very, very important when trading in Quotex is an indicator called the super trend. You can set it up by clicking on the indicators tab at the bottom and find it here. Click on it once and it will be added onto your chart. And this is what you'll see. You'll see a moving average that changes color. It can change color from green to red. And you can also change those colors if you want by clicking on the edit button and choosing the colors that you want. And otherwise recommend that you just leave it as it is with the normal colors and the same parameters for periods that have been set for it. So when price is above the super trend and it is green in color, then you should trade upwards. If you look at the number of green candlesticks that have been formed on this level here, there are a lot of green candlesticks, and if you're trading binary options, you can continue trading up and continue winning on those signals. Otherwise, if you're trading downwards, make sure that the moving average is red in color and price is below it. The fourth tool that is very useful that you can also use in Quotex while trading to increase your chances of making more profitable trades is known as the rectangle indicator. Again, if you want to set it up, just click on the drawing tool button and scroll to the bottom, find rectangle and add it onto your chart. The rectangle works just with the same principles as support and resistance levels. Just draw it to touch as many pivot highs and many pivot lows as possible. After you've drawn it, you'll see that price oscillates in between that rectangle, and it is highlighted in different colors to show you the areas of value that you will be assessing over time. If you look at this, you'll see that price broke out of this level and it continued upwards. But how do you tell how far the price can be able to grow after it has broken out of the resistance or support level? There is a third tool that you need to use to identify that. You can use this tool that is known as price range to identify how far the market is able to go after it breaks out of the support or resistance levels. You can activate it by clicking on the drawing tool button and find price range. So if you measure the bottom from the bottom of this rectangle to the top of this rectangle, you will see the amount of pips that have been covered within that level. So should price break out of the resistance level, then you can use the price range to measure how far that trend will continue upwards. Should it break out of the support level, you can use the same tool to measure how far the market can go in that direction. And if you look at it from the top where it broke out, we are able to tell that when it broke out of this level, it went all the way covering all the pips that it covered during this period. So assuming that you are trading with this method and you are trading with these indicators, how many trades would you have won? You would have won 1, 2, 3, 4, lost the fifth one, won the sixth, seventh, lost the eighth, 1, 9, lost 10th, 1, 11. So out of 11 trades, you would have lost 3 and 1, 9 by using these indicators. Before we talk about the last indicator on this tutorial, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and tap on that subscribe button. Also make sure you turn on the notification bell so that when I do more videos, you will be the first one to get notified. And the last indicator that I want us to talk about is the SMA indicator. You can add it by clicking on the indicators tab and move to moving average. Click on it once and it will be set to your chart. There are very many different types of moving averages. There is SMA, we have WMA, we have EMA, we have SMMA, and we have TMA. They all work the same, except some of them put a lot of emphasis on the data that is being analyzed. For SMA, if you want to get more accurate signals, you'll need to click on the edit button and change these to higher period. You can do period 50, you can do period 21, and you will notice that when you go, the higher you go on those periods, the fewer signals you'll get and the more accurate they will be. For example, if we set period 50, you see that price is moving away from the moving average and we are getting fewer signals, yet these signals are more accurate. When the SMA is facing downwards, it means that the price of that asset is trending downwards, and when the SMA is facing upwards, it means that the price of that asset is trending upwards. You can also use the SMA as either support and resistance levels. For example, if you look at it from this level where price is above the SMA, then the SMA acts as our support level. You look at it from this level when price is below the SMA, then the SMA acts as our resistance level. You can still trade the bounces and you can still trade breakouts using SMA. For example, on this level here, if you are trading a bounce, you'd wait and confirm that price has been rejected on this level and trade downwards. That is everything that I had for you for today. If you liked this video, again, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Until next time, bye bye. My name is Kenomolo.